Airdrops are one of the best ways to start making money with cryptocurrency. Imagine being an early adopter of new technology and waking up to thousands of dollars in free crypto just for being early. I've done this multiple times. It's happening all the time right now. Many have called 2024 the year of the crypto airdrop. But what if you could actually make $1 million from cryptocurrency from airdrops alone? Well, that's exactly what this 17-year-old high school dropout on Twitter known as Not Short did. He raked up a whopping $1 million from the Jupiter airdrop on Solana. And in this video, I'm going to break down exactly how he did that so you can steal his strategy and profit from all the other airdrops coming up in 2024. I'm going to talk about all this as a blockchain developer myself who works this technology on a daily basis and a multi-time airdrop recipient. So if you're new around here, hey, I'm Gregory, and on this channel, I turn you into a blockchain master. So if that's something that you're interested in, then smash that like button down below for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe. And while airdrops are a great way to start making money with cryptocurrency, the best way to really long-term make it in the crypto space is to double down on your technical skills and become a highly paid blockchain developer and increase your salary well past 100K. And I can show you how to do that step by step from start to finish over at dappuniversity.com/bootcamp. All right, so let's get into this. So on January 31st, one Twitter user who has gained a significant amount of attention for being a bit of an airdrop guru, known as Not Short, claims to have made a whopping $1 million from the Jupiter airdrop on the Solana ecosystem, which, looks like it's in the realm of possibility because an independent blockchain analytics company, Look On Chain, verified that somebody in fact made $1.17 million from the Jupiter airdrop. Now, whether these are the same people, that remains to be seen, but the whole point here is the proof on the blockchain is that this is indeed possible. Now, whether that's the same wallet from this Twitter user here is a different story, but if we take him at his word, let's unpack exactly how he did that. And so how did they do it? Well, let's talk about some different ways to get crypto airdrops. So they basically work like this. Let's say you have a new application or new blockchain network of some kind that does not have a cryptocurrency yet. That's the important part. You have to find something that has no token associated with it. And then you have to go and then start using that blockchain in some form or fashion, or that app, in order to, qualify for the cryptocurrency that will get released in the future. And inside of 2024, there's two main ways to do this, okay? I released a video a couple weeks ago talking about how staking was one of the big playbooks for airdrops inside 2024, where basically you can get cryptocurrencies like Celestia and stake them inside the Cosmos ecosystem and take advantage of all these different applications that are, airdropping tokens inside that space for Celestia stakers. That's very passive. Now, the more old school method is to basically, get a crypto wallet and start using applications on a regular basis in order to qualify for these airdrops. Now, that playbook still works, and Jupiter is an example of that and how this, person was able to make over $1 million from a single airdrop alone. Now, how exactly they're able to amass this small fortune above and beyond other users is not 100% clear. But what I will say is I have some guesses, okay? Number one is they most likely used multiple crypto wallets in order to qualify for this airdrop. So basically the whole idea is if you're trying to perform some key action inside of an application and you want to, try to double or triple, 10x or 100x your returns, and you need to do it with that same number of different wallets in order to qualify. And number two, at least my guess is this user probably did this with much larger amounts of cryptocurrency than other users. So if some people are doing this with like $100, maybe this person is doing this with, 10 or even 100 times that amount. All right, so that's how they're able to get an insane return off this Jupiter airdrop. Now, how can you learn from this strategy so that you can get positioned for a nice payday yourself? Now, before I talk about these, of course, I always have to give the disclaimer. This is not designed to be financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy, sell, or hold any cryptocurrency based on this information. Doing anything in crypto has significant risk. You should always talk to your financial advisor, and I do not promise any returns in this video. But step number one is to basically just start using the applications like I was talking about in the previous strategy. And the good news is, while Jupiter has already launched their token, they're actually going to have multiple waves of crypto airdrops. So basically this user made over $1 million in the first wave of Jupiter airdrops, but there's still tokens remaining to be airdropped in the future, and you can still qualify for those airdrops. Now, they don't always tell you exactly what the criteria are, but you can do some guesswork, and the best guess is to perform the key actions inside the Jupiter application, and that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do right now. All right, so the first thing you want to do is head over to the Jupiter website at jupiter.ag, okay? And then once you're there, you can click on these tabs at the top, and each of these tabs basically represents the core features of the application. So, typically with airdrops, what you want to do is be a regular user of the application and then use all the different features of the application to increase the likelihood that you're going to get the most airdrop possible. Okay. So I'm going to go through those features one by one, and this is what's there at the time of recording this video. There may be more tabs and more features in the future after I publish the video, at which point you probably want to explore those on your own as well. Now, each of these will have some risks, which I'll talk about, but let's just get into number one, which is the swap. So first, of course, you need a wallet installed. I'm using the Phantom wallet. This is just a burner wallet. I don't actually have any cryptocurrency inside of here. But I'm just going to use it for demonstration purposes, so you'll see that. So make sure you have a wallet installed, connect your wallet. I'm using Phantom. Click on the swap tab, okay? So this is really just an automated market maker DEX, just like an application like Uniswap. You're able to trade tokens, like a vending machine, just like that. So for example, let's say you funded your wallet with some SOL. I could swap one SOL for USDC, okay? And then, basically make a trade that way. Whenever I click confirm, I sign the transaction to my wallet, and then I've traded one cryptocurrency for the other. Now I can trade these back and forth, okay? With, basically just on a regular basis in order to, generate some activity here. Or maybe I could swap other coins, like if you're trying to do some short-term, investing or speculation, this could be a good app to do it on. Now, the second tab is going to be limit orders. Now, for swaps, that's more like a spot order. You want to buy and sell the cryptocurrency at that very moment in time. But limit orders are different. So basically, this is where you want to say, hey, I want the price to reach a certain limit before I buy or sell. So let's say that you're trying to forecast where cryptocurrency is going to go. Let's say you're trying to actually, buy some Solana coins and you hold USDC. All right, I can swap these around. And you say, Solana is trading at $95 right now, and I would be willing to buy more Solana or SOL if it went down to $90. So what you could do is you could say I have, let's say I have 100 USDC in my wallet, all right, and I want to buy SOL at the $90 price point. So if Solana gets down to $90, I'm going to buy it because I expect the price to increase in the future. So you can do that. You can open the order on your with your wallet here, and then it'll sit there indefinitely until that condition gets met. Now, if it never gets met, obviously the order's not going to get filled. Now, on the other side of things, if you hold a coin like SOL, for example, and you're making a short-term trade, and you bought it at 90, or maybe you bought it at 50, maybe you bought it at $5, who knows, and you want to sell it at $100 to reap that profit, you can basically say, all right, I have one SOL in my wallet. I'm going to sell it whenever it reaches $100, all right? And then, basically open the limit order, and that will also take place. All right, so that's the swap feature. That's the limit order feature. Now let's talk about the dollar cost average feature, okay? So basically what this is going to do is say, I'm going to buy some cryptocurrency a little bit on a regular interval. So it's a really popular strategy for buying cryptocurrencies because you don't know what the price is going to do next, all right? You want to get exposure to the average price over time. So like if you're buying Bitcoin and you bought a little bit of Bitcoin every single week, every week for the past 5 years, you'd have a really great return on that investment despite the volatility of the cryptocurrency going up and down like crazy, okay? So that's what you can do with this tab in the application. Basically, let's say you're starting with USDC, a stable cryptocurrency, but you want a dollar cost average into the Solana token or the SOL token, all right? You could basically say, I'm going to buy $10 worth of SOL every, day, for example. And then I'm just going to buy a little bit of SOL every single day. And then as that trend, I expect to increase over time, that I can sort of get an average price of that. And I don't have to worry about whether the cryptocurrency is going to go up or down. Again, all you have to do is connect your wallet, have some currency in there, open up the orders, all right, and then start DCA. You can also tell it how many orders you want to do that, okay? So the next one's going to be the bridge. Basically, if you want to bridge from one chain to another using the Jupiter application, you can do that. You can bridge from Ethereum. You can bridge from any Ethereum layer 2, Optimism, Base. You can bridge from Binance Smart Chain, Avalanche, Arbitrum, et cetera, all right? Now, the bridge is going to be one of the highest fee tasks, so just know that if you're bridging between chains, this will be probably the most expensive thing. You kind of have to spend money to speculate in these crypto airdrops, and this will be the most expensive task for you to perform in this case, so just a heads up there. Now, the last one is the perpetual exchange. Now, if you are not, already skilled at doing perps, it may not be worth trying this feature, okay? Because this is a really easy way. Basically, you're trading with leverage, And leverage is a really easy way to blow yourself up. So I always have to caution people for doing this. I'm not encouraging you to trade with leverage in this video, okay? But that is the last feature here. Basically, you talk about you're trying to either go long or short on the cryptocurrency. You say how much you want, so like 1 sol here, and then you move the slider to determine the amount of leverage. You can start with a minimum of 1.1x leverage all the way to 100x leverage. Now, again, you realize if you're on 100x leverage and the price goes down by 1%, your position is going to get liquidated. That's how it works, and that's why it's so dangerous. But if you choose to use this feature, that's the risk that you're getting yourself into. But all you would do is open that position by, basically clicking the button here and then signing the transaction with your wallet. All right, so that's an overview of how to use the Jupiter platform so that you can, get in position for these next Jupiter airdrops. Again, this is not a sponsored video or anything like that. I'm just breaking down exactly what this person did in order to qualify for, over a $1 million airdrop that they talked about here on Twitter. Now, again, do we know that this is the exact same person that did this on the blockchain? It's hard to say for sure, but we do have proof on the blockchain itself that this actually is possible, that someone indeed did do it, whether or not it was this Twitter user. And these are the types of tasks that you can take in order to get these types of results, okay? Now, are you going to get $1 million from the next several Jupiter airdrops? That's not what I'm promising in this video. But what I am showing you is I'm not giving you a fish, I'm teaching you how to fish. And you can take these exact same methodologies and apply them to other applications that don't even have a cryptocurrency yet, where you could get in position for a nice payday yourself. So let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Are you hunting for airdrops inside 2024? Did you get qualified for the Jupiter airdrop? I want to hear from you. And whenever you're finished, make sure you smash that like button down below for the YouTube algorithm, subscribe. And while airdrops are a great way to start making money with cryptocurrency itself, the best way to long-term make it in the crypto space is to increase your salary well past 100K by becoming a blockchain developer. And I can show you how to do that step-by-step from start to finish over at dappuniversity.com/bootcamp. You really don't have to be an expert to get started today. I thought people with zero coding experience become real-world blockchain developers in a matter of months. So that's all I've got. Until next time, thanks for watching Dapp University.